corroded smile. Hey, welcome back everyone. Bear with me, had some mouth surgery done today, so it's a little hard to talk and smile. I'll do the best I can. Today we're going to be replacing the elements in our hot water heater. First clue, turn your hot water on, lets it run, it's not getting hot. I changed the temperature on it, it worked for a couple weeks, and now we're back to cold water coming out of the hot water tank. I don't know about you, I don't like cold water, cold showers. So, first thing you want to do is follow me. Just go to your hot water tank, and down here you'll see where it says 240, 45, 240 volts. Tells you your gallons. It's a 40-gallon hot water tank, and it has two heating elements, one and two. So we're going to be replacing those. So the first thing we need to do, because we're electric, is we got to shut the power off to it. So you go up and you find your hot water heater and make sure you power it off. So power's off to it. And if you're not sure which one's what, it's normally a 30 to a 50 amp fuse. You can start switching them and see. Make sure you have this little tool, an AC detector. You can get it at Lowe's, Home Depot. This happens to be from Lowe's, Cobalt. Turn the power on and touch wires. If it was hot, it'd light up and sound. It's not hot, so we know we got the right one off. All right, next you got to do is you got to get your garden hose to drain the water out. So turn your water off too, to your inlet side.
What are you doing, honey?
I'm hooking up my garden hose.
You know, when we replace that, we need to put one of those pans on there. I noticed that doesn't have a pan like it's supposed to.
No, I don't. It should. All right. So, open your bleeder on your hot water heater. After you shut the water off, turn it open, and it slowly drains. Here we go. Okay, now that we've let it drain for about an hour, no more water coming out of the water hose. So hopefully it's going to be at least low enough to get it done. So you take the cover off, which is held on by two Phillips, and there's some insulation and a plastic cap right here. You just pull it out from behind, and that exposes your thermostat and your heating element. So we're going to go ahead and take the wires off. What's up there? Just pay attention to where they are. And screws back down a little bit so they're out of the way. And guess it don't matter. And then you want to take your kit here. find the one that's gonna fit it. That's the biggest one. It ain't fitting it. Really.
So he was not, in fact, able to get the water heater fixed last night. So I am on my way out here to the outdoor shower to get my shower before work. Thankfully, we had a backup plan. For those of you that haven't seen the outdoor shower, here you go. Tommy's stuff's out here because he took a shower this morning. And I'll be back. The only problem is the wind keeps blowing my shower curtains. So I need to put some weights in the bottom or something. But I do get a view of the lake right there. You see that bird sitting right there on the water in the middle of the screen?
Okay, so Sharon found us a new element wrench, one that fits nice and tight.
So you stick it on there, and then you put your screwdriver in that hole and turn it?
Yep. And there's one.
Okay. What's that stuff on it?
Calcium.
Is this copper?
Looks
like it is.
Probably.
Okay. Yuck. Should I take the bottom one out first?
One at a time. Good Lord.
And we should have mentioned that this is an electric hot water heater, not a gas one. Their gas would be different.
I did.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear you. Okay, you did. Okay. Well, the new ones aren't copper.
Nope. That's factory. So then you just go back. Slide that in there. And just work it until you get the thread in there.
How tight do you need to get it?
You want it tight.
As tight as possible?
That way it don't leak. This water will fill up to it. And then
I noticed this set came with a bunch of other stuff. What is all this other stuff?
that's the thermostats. We don't need those.
So it's
We'll keep them just in case.
so you might need them. You're just gonna not replace them unless you have to.
Exactly.
Okay. You're gonna cut your finger. I know you've got wire strippers out there in the garage.
Yep.
Power's still off to it, right?
Yep.
If not, you'd probably be
So at this point, you just take your wire.
How do you know which wire goes on which?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Nope.
Why is one blue and one yellow?
So you keep them apart.
Okay.
That one. And we'll set at 125 is good. So we'll go up here. Grab this stuff.
You don't want to test it before you put all that stuff back in there? Okay. You're having a whole lot more faith in these elements than I am. In case you can't tell. What year is this hot water heater? I remember seeing it at one point.
I don't know.
It's on that label, I know it is.
2013.
13, so it's 11 years old. I had to think about that way too long. Don't you normally get like 20 years out of a hot water heater?
It varies.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the same step here. Take this cover off.
I have a feeling the lower one's going to be a whole lot worse because of the sediment at the bottom.
And it could be.
And the ones down there are black and red.
Yep.
Ew.
And there's that one.
That one's pretty corroded.
Yep.
It's like the metal's all cracked and stuff.
Maybe need to get a new hot water tank.
Where we at? Oh, there we are. Ew, that needs to be cleaned out.
You clean that out. Now we're going to put this one back together. We got it all in there nice and tight. I'm going to strip that some too. Okay. Alright, so we got our elements back in there. We're going to hook the water line back up over here, the hot water line out. And then we're going to turn the water back onto it. Do not turn your power back on until your tank is full. Doing so, if you turn your breaker power back onto your elements, you will burn them up. So you want to fill your water tank up prior to flipping the breaker. So let me get rid of this hose real quick. Got our pressure release back on. Alright, so we're going to turn the water back on. You can hear the water going in.
Make sure it's not leaking. We don't have a pan down there.
Nope.
Okay.
So you can hear it making noises. It's filling up. We will be replacing this hot water heater when we go to remodel the bathroom. This element's just a temporary fix to get us by. Not looking forward to spend $500 for a new hot water heater right now.
What do you mean $500? I thought they were like $1,000. I think you're on 10-year-old prices 10 years ago.
They could be more.
Yeah, I think they're like $1,000 now.
So if you listen to it, it'll tell you when it's full. And when it's done, I'll turn on the faucet, the hot water faucet, just to make sure that everything's good. You can hear it gurgling.
How many gallons is that?
Well, it's supposed to be 40, but with all the corrosion in there, I'm going to say it's probably 30. Probably got about 10 gallons of corrosion. Okay, so we got it full of water now, and no leaks. So we're going to go turn the power breaker on and wait for it to heat up.
Is it hot?
Getting it. Yep. There she goes. Alright, so we'll let it heat up. And as you can see the steam, hopefully you can see the steam, we got hot water. You just might need to bleed your lines and let them bleed out a little bit.
You want to go over there and show them my kitchen's a mess?
No.
Because I haven't been able to wash dishes.
We've had no hot water. So, we hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like it. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.